Welcome to another video. In this video we'll talk about how to work with relationship configurations of subcomponents within the power table. So, a good example here would be bringing back accounts, then all the related contacts, and then all the cases to the related contacts. So we're working one to many, many to many like that. How do you do that within a power table, and how do you establish those relationships? It's exactly what I'm about to show you right now. So first thing first, we'll drag a power table over, and the first object I'm going to bring back is account, and I'm going to put a simple condition. I'm going to say account name must contain the word hospital. If that's true, go ahead and bring me the name, bring me the account number, and then bring me the account type. Now notice the value here. This is the important bit. The value is account ID. So we'll click apply, and then let's just make this table a bit bigger, and then let's run it, and let's see what sort of data we are bringing back from Salesforce. So this is pretty simple and straightforward. We've got a bunch of accounts coming back in. It's all good. Let's take it a step further. So click on the mapping, and then on the type here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure a component, a subcomponent, which is the table. Click next, and then I'm going to bring back from contact. Now, how do we link the account and contact together? It is very simple. Within the contact object, we got the account ID, and that must equal the power table value. And actually, the best way to sort of show you this is actually if I go ahead and tag this table. I'm going to call this the account table. So we'll click save, and then I'll show you how best to sort of find this. So let's go ahead and configure a component again. We're going to do table, we're going to bring back from contact, and then the condition is going to be simple, account ID equals power table value. So remember here, this, you see how we tagged it? It's now called the account table. And this is what we want, the account table value equals account ID, because remember the value is the account ID. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and bring back full name, going to bring back email, and then the account ID, and then there'll be the reference, which is the account name. So let's go ahead and show you this. Let's preview. And as you can see, if I click over here, it's going to bring a subcomponent, which is the contacts to that account, just like that. Now, what if we wanted to go one level even deeper and bring all the cases to these contacts? We would do exactly the same thing. So we'll go ahead and go over to configure the second one, which is our contact. Now, one thing you must understand is the value here. Again, notice it's the contact ID. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and actually, I'm just going to shuffle this above, and I'm going to configure the subcomponent on this. Configure component, and now we're going to do another table. We're going to bring back case, and then the condition is going to be contact ID equals, and this one is going to be the second power table. All right, so power table value, and I guess in a way, one thing you must always make sure is just that you're tagging it correctly. So let's click into the second one here, and then obviously we know this one has got the account table. This one we'll go ahead and call it contact table. All right. And now if I want to go ahead and configure this one, which is my contact, we end up directly there, and then I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what, let's configure subcomponent. It's going to be a table. We're going to bring back from case, and then the condition contact ID equals, and now we're going to look for a contact table. This is a contact table, and we're going to look for value, contact table value. So power table value right here. This is what we're going to use. Right here, value, okay? And then click next, And then now we're going to go ahead and bring some data. So we'll bring back case number, we'll bring back subject, we'll bring back contact ID, reference it to full name, like that. Apply, and now that's settled. So now let me show you this configuration. Alright, so here are accounts. Here is our contacts, and if I click on contacts, here are the cases. Okay, so we've gone one to many, many to many, just like that. And it's very simple to work with, but you must understand how the IDs flow from one object to another to another. And it can all be found in the configuration, but really, if I was to give you one tip to sort of not confuse this, is to go ahead and actually tag your tables in the metadata. So like this one is account, this one here is my contact, and then within the contact, I could always name this one to be case table. And then it's easier for you to find that value and then go ahead and, bring that related data from many objects directly into the Power Table. So hopefully you found this useful, and this is how you do it.